Now it's reported that he's dating a 24-year-old woman, Jordan Hudson. It's a 48-year difference.
But put in perspective, she was born the year Belichick started coaching the Patriots.
That bothers me because I'm like, keep these old creeps away from my kid.
Bill Belichick has had one of the most unique post-head coaching retirement arcs I think I've ever seen. I mean, this man has completely shifted the narrative surrounding him in a matter of a few months, and this latest story is both fairly impressive and a little controversial. And since Bill Belichick has an interesting past with the media, they're absolutely crucifying him for this. So you might be wondering, Mike, what does this have to do with football? Well, it's late June and we don't have anything better to talk about on this YouTube channel. So before we get to the content, we are running a huge giveaway, giving away College Football 25 on my Twitter account and my Instagram account, giving away about 10 copies, maybe even more. All you have to do to enter is click in the links in the description down below, follow me on both accounts. You'll be entered for a chance to win a copy of College Football 25. Now that we get all that out of the way, check 1 2 1 2. What's going on, everybody? It's been a very tough couple of years for Bill Belichick. I mean, the moment Tom Brady left the New England Patriots to join the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and then won a Super Bowl without Bill Belichick, it seems like the entire media just turned against this guy. And how could you not? There's literally compilations of Bill Belichick making the media look stupid.
What do you think having a 37-year-old?
We're on to Cincinnati. It's nothing about the past, nothing about the future. It's right now we're preparing for Cincinnati.
Okay, do you feel like the talent you have here is good enough?
We're getting ready for Cincinnati.
What is your responsibility?
I'm just asking, do you think you've done enough to help Tom Brady?
We're getting ready for Cincinnati.
I mean, if we wanted to go through each and every press conference where Bill Belichick did something funny, then we would be here for over an hour. But there's examples like this.
On Seattle.
Given the nature of this presidential race,
Seattle. Seattle.
Did you find it helpful to talk to
Seattle.
your players about this? If any of your players talk to you about this?
Seattle.
And this.
Player's personal situation, his health always comes first. Right? That's always comes first. That's not a football decision. That's a medical decision. Football decisions are based on what's best for the football team. That's what we've always done around here. That's what we'll always do as long as I'm here. That will never change. We'll always do what's best for the football team. That's what it's all driven by.
Do you have to get some certainty of what the health situation is before you make a personnel decision, and how do you juggle those two?
I'm a football coach. I'm not a doctor. The medical staff is the medical staff. I coach the team. Medical people handle the injuries. They don't call plays. I don't do surgery. We have a great deal there. Works out good.
Needless to say, Bill Belichick has made a fool of the media, so whenever the media had an opportunity to eviscerate him, then they would take it and run. But it wouldn't just be the media. He would have this strange alleged beef with Robert Kraft towards the end of his career, which that could just be the media, but at the same time, they created this whole documentary on Apple TV that destroyed Bill Belichick's character. And this is after he teamed up with Tom Brady to win 6 Super Bowls for the New England Patriots. And a lot of people would say it was Bill Belichick being carried by Tom Brady, but at the same time, Tom Brady would have never gotten his opportunity if Bill Belichick didn't decide to keep him in over Drew Bledsoe all those years ago. Even furthermore, the final Super Bowl that they won together on the Patriots versus the LA Rams was 100% Bill Belichick. Tom Brady was terrible in that Super Bowl. Now, I'm not here to discredit Tom Brady or Bill Belichick, but I feel like whenever people discuss these two, they don't give enough love to Bill Belichick as one of the greatest head coaches of all time, primarily because his post-Brady career left a lot to be desired. He had an okay season with Cam Newton under center, but they wouldn't make it to the playoffs. In Mac Jones's rookie year, they would do a good job and lose in the AFC wildcard game, but he was a little bit in over his head when Josh McDaniels left to the Las Vegas Raiders, and then he allowed Matt Patricia to be the offensive coordinator for Mac Jones, and the writing was really on the wall during the 2023 season, and at that point, the Patriots felt like it was best to part ways with Bill Belichick. Belichick would then try to coach somewhere else. And at first you would think that he was going to be the top candidate for any open head coaching position. I mean, the Atlanta Falcons reportedly wanted him. My Dallas Cowboys were rumored to be interested in him. There are rumors about him going to the LA Chargers, but alas, nobody ended up hiring him. And people were wondering if Robert Kraft had something to do with that. So Bill Belichick decided to try his hand at media. And I gotta admit, I would have never thought I'd see the day where Bill Belichick would join the media. But he debuted on the Pat McAfee show, and it was absolutely phenomenal. There's this really cool moment of him giving his take on the Patriots' number 3 overall pick, Drake May.
A very talented kid, good size, runs well, has a good arm. He's going to need some work in reading defenses, reading coverages, and he makes some big plays. This is an amazing play where he kind of throws going backwards, puts the ball right on the money. Those are the highlight plays that you really like from May. This is a kid that can make all the throws. He just needs to be more consistent. Should just stay in the pocket. He doesn't have any pressure. Just stay in the pocket, take his reads, and scrambles out early. Then he throws the ball late and it almost gets it picked off. You know, he just needs some time and experience.
And for the most part, it seems like he's just enjoying retirement. When you've been coaching football at that level for over 20 years, when you have that level of achievement and you're 72 years old, obviously you might want to move forward towards the next aspect of your life, especially when you've been taking it as seriously as he has. I mean, after winning a Super Bowl, he literally chanted this.
No days off! No days off! No days off!
So it's nice to see this man actually enjoying his post-coaching career. And the latest reason this individual is going viral is because Bill Belichick has started dating a 24-year-old cheerleader. Now, to us, this may be a surprise, but to the New England Patriots players that played underneath Bill Belichick, it seems like they knew about this for quite some time. I mean, look at the way Rob Gronkowski starts roasting Bill Belichick at the roast of Tom Brady.
But Coach, you used to talk about Foxborough High School when we sucked. But now I know why you were so obsessed with Foxborough High School. You were scouting your new girlfriend. But that's up. You're 73 years old. You should be trying to bang someone your own age, like Nikki.
But I will admit, this did come out of left field, and it's a story that's rapidly progressing. The story is relatively innocent, by the way. I mean, Jordan Hudson and Bill Belichick met one another when they were sitting next to each other on a flight on February 2021, which would mean that Jordan Hudson is 21 years old at the time and Bill Belichick is 69. Nice. But during their first interaction, they were sitting next to each other on a flight in which Bill Belichick wrote the then 20-year-old a message on the inside of the textbook called Deductive Logic. Jordan, thanks for giving me a course on logic. Safe travels, Bill Belichick. Which is a very nice autograph, but underneath the signature, Bill Belichick makes the craziest flex I've ever seen. Underneath it, he writes Super Bowl 36, 38, 39, 49, 51, and 53, which is riz that I can't wrap my head around. Could you imagine if a college girl goes up to you and asks for your autograph, you write a nice little letter, and at the very bottom you're like, by the way, I won 6 Super Bowls, honey. Which I'm not criticizing him, it's just a crazy flex. Most people don't achieve that level of excellence, so good for you, Bill. This isn't anything unusual. There's so many times where you get on a flight and you're hoping that you're next to someone that is either cool to talk to or attractive or some mixture of both. And it looks like Bill Belichick lucked out in that regard. At the time, Bill Belichick was still dating Linda Holiday, but the two apparently kept in touch. And it seems like this relationship was a bit of a secret over the past year. You remember that video of Bill Belichick sneaking out of a home via Ring camera? Well, that is rumored to have been Jordan Hudson's home, which, if you just think about it, the idea of a 72-year-old Bill Belichick sneaking out of a 23-year-old's house in Nantucket is hilarious. Look, is this story atypical? Yeah, but theoretically, is there anything wrong with it? Well, it depends on who you ask. I mean, honestly, I wished for more than anything for us to know what Jordan's parents think about this, because how would you react if Jordan was your daughter? No, seriously, think about it. Like, imagine your daughter coming home one day and say, Mom, Dad, I have a confession to make. I have a new boyfriend. And when you ask her who it is, she's like, well, it's Bill Belichick. How do you even react to that? Is this a good thing? Is this a bad thing? Are you concerned? Are you happy? Are you like, wow, what a get? Or are you like, oh my God, he's almost 2 times older than you? I don't don't know, because apparently when you look this girl up, she enrolled in cosmetology school at the New England Hair Academy and commuted daily while balancing her academics. She also attended Bridgewater State University, and they found each other on a flight from Boston to Florida, which means that there's a good chance that Hudson is from Boston, where Bill Belichick is literally a local hero. So could you just imagine her parents' reaction when she said this to them? And honestly, that's the only opinion I wish I saw. I mean, if you ask The View anything, they're gonna find something terrible about it. So this is what The View had to say.
She's 24, she's having a good time. I'm guessing he takes her places that she wouldn't be going on her own. She's having fun.
Not in the bedroom, he's not. There's only so much Viagra in the world, okay?
I actually disagree with you on that. Older men are a lot of times better lovers because they gotta work at it.
By the time she's 48, he'll be in an urn on a mantle.
Man, that show really fell off of a cliff, because we used one of their clips when we were making our content on the Caitlin Clark situation. And during the Caitlin Clark situation, they said that she's only successful because she's pretty and white.
Part of it is about race. Caitlin Clark is bringing this money, but I do think that she is more relatable to more people because she's white.
The takes on that show are really going down the gutter. But obviously you could tell that their relationship is causing quite a stir, especially given the fact that it's late June and football people don't have anything better to talk about right now, myself included. And it's not only on Bill Belichick's side, but now people are taking pictures of Jordan Hudson while she's at cheerleading practice. There's photos of them being spotted together in Nantucket earlier this week. And to be honest, the only thing I'm gathering from this is Bill Belichick has aura. I don't care what his age is. When you have aura, you have it. And the guy has it. So I could understand why a woman would be interested in him. In his brief period of time in front of media, he seems very well spoken and charming. He cracks jokes. He doesn't take himself too seriously, unless if he's coaching, and then he takes himself seriously. And I can understand why he was able to bag a 23-year-old. Look at how happy they look together. Isn't that all that matters at the end of the day? But even furthermore, if you just look at the life that Jordan gets to live as a result of dating Bill Belichick, I mean, yeah, he's 72 years old, but he's also Bill Belichick, bro. One of the most respected head coaches in sports, one of the most intelligent people in sports, a guy that's won 6 Super Bowls, coached the greatest football player of all time, and made over $200 million in his career. Dating this guy is pretty sweet. So before people are going out and saying, oh my God, Bill Belichick is being predatory, bear in mind that women want to be with Bill Belichick. And age isn't typically a factor when you've achieved what this man has achieved. And the reason why I'm saying this is some of these reports just really make me sad. I mean, Jordan was a contender for Miss USA and Miss Teen USA pageants back in 2019 and is still competing. And one fellow competitor said, I didn't know she had a boyfriend. I heard from people she's kind of all over the place with dating. Another said, I was shocked, not so much by the age difference, but I don't know in what world Bill Belichick would be riding a commercial plane. My guess would be they met on a dating app, maybe Raya or an upscale dating app. And most famously, one said, I'm so curious how this happened. He's old enough to be her grandfather. Another said she's not shy. Wanting the limelight is one thing, but dating someone in his 70s is another. I didn't realize she'd go as far as to do that for fame. Apparently when they met, he was so enthralled with her philosophy project that he signed his autograph in her deductive logic textbook, which we covered. At the end of the day, is it easy to look at Jordan and say she's being malicious? Obviously, bros, especially in this social media generation. But is there also a chance that these two actually are enjoying each other's company? Yeah, 100%. I think that is very much the case. And I'm sure they both have their reasons. I'm sure in Bill Belichick's mind, he's like, fuck yeah, I'm dating a younger girl. And in her mind, she's thinking, hell yeah, I'm dating a distinguished individual that's achieved a lot in his life. And they're very aware of what each side brings to the table, and they're okay with the age difference. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters, that they're happy. I guess I'm a little bit more likely to defend Bill Belichick because he just seemed like a relentless workaholic that didn't really enjoy life until now. So the fact that he actually is makes me all the more happy for him. And it's consensual, and it seems like they're both happy, and that's all that matters. Now, if you think that's crazy, you should see what Kelly Stafford said about Matthew Stafford. I mean, the woman literally went on a podcast and admitted to sleeping with the backup quarterback in Georgia just to get Matthew Stafford jealous. And look, if that's your methodology, great, but the fact that you're saying that on a podcast, and this isn't the first time she's done something like this, we have a whole video on that. I'm gonna meet you guys there. And aside from that, I'm your boy Mike, and I'm dropping our mic until our next upload.